We do have Mike.
Mike Wazowski.
This game will automatically save my data.
I was about to say the exact same thing. This game will automatically save your data.
We should know. We're back.
Hey, we're back. It's only been...
Shit, how long has it been?
I think it's been 7 days.
You're right. I will make the same joke I always make, which is that I've been sitting in front of this television, in front of a blank screen in silence.
It definitely hasn't been
7
2 months?
weeks. Yeah. I think
you have your very own Mr. Drippy.
I think I forgot what we're doing. Look for details of the Sword of Union at the Gold Library in Gold Paw. I like that you keep going back to the library in this game, and it's like, hey, you do your homework. You should read first, and then you'll know.
What level are we?
40s.
Oof. Okay.
Hey, listen.
I'm listening.
Have I not demonstrated on so many occasions that the level cap or the level stuff in this game is basically, it's just a number. Leveling is just a number.
You have, but the last couple of fights, story fights, kind of were a bit sketchy.
We'll do a little grindage. We'll do a little grinding after we go do our homework.
Look for details.
Gold Paw, I'm going to say this. I'll say this again when we get to the end. Gold Paw, my favorite town.
Same.
It's clear that like they worked really hard on Gold Paw, and then like for Broadleaf, they're like, fuck, the release date's coming up. We need to finish this fucking game.
Because Broadleaf just seems like there's like promise there that isn't realized.
It's just really one shot, right? It's just like you go through this thing and then it's kind of like a boring... I mean, okay, I guess we haven't spent as much time as we could in there, but...
Yeah, I still haven't done any side quests yet, but the side quests there, admittedly, nowhere near as interesting as the ones in Ni no Kuni 2 as a whole.
Bookie Wookiees from 2,000 years ago, dear lord.
Ridiculous, impossible.
No such Bookie Wookiees exist. Hey, it's like the lady from the Jedi Temple.
Hmm.
If it's not in a Bookie Wookie, it doesn't exist.
Oh, that's funny. I was like, you said that and I was like, are you talking about because she's saying Wookiees?
No, but that's way more obvious. You'll see, pretty man.
Who is she talking to? The child?
Talking to me. Directly. The player directly. Show the strange stone tablet to Bodley. Oh, did I already get it?
I think and not realize it. Oh, I thought they were going to speak for us.
An old doesn't look like much. Really? This doesn't look like much to you? Are you fucking kidding me? This looks like a crazy shit. It looks like it could tell like the history of the universe.
These are no ordinary letters. Is it some sort of code?
That's Bracken talking.
Wow.
You should know better.
It's almost like, I mean, I don't know. It's almost like it's a different language.
It's a sacred sword.
Remember Mornstar?
Nope.
From Ni no Kuni 1?
No.
That was the ultimate staff that Oliver got.
Well, I remember that. I just remember what it was called.
I think it was also
Silly old Bodley. I should have named my dog.
Bodley.
I should have named my dog Bodley. Dear little Lily.
I wonder if anyone's ever spoken to her about her bodily functions.
Oh my goodness. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Be here until next week.
Okay. Why does she refer to herself in the third person?
Why don't you?
Because it's weird.
Is it? Or is it advanced? You received an indecipherable tablet.
God damn it.
That we brought to her in the first place. Sort of.
Did we bring it or did she already
have
it? Because the quest implied that we're like giving it to her. But then she was like, I've been looking at this thing for 5,000 years. And I'm like, so did you, what the fuck are we, what did we do?
We were in her presence. We were in her bodily presence. Now that word just sounds disgusting to me.
Bodily?
Bodily.
Oh, wait. Is Lily in my village?
If you say it enough times, it loses all meaning.
Yeah.
I was learned that by a comedian.
Is it that comedian that
said 7 words?
I thought there's like some comedians that will do like repetitions of their joke, and the repetition is the funny part.
Oh, you mean like Seth MacFarlane?
Not exactly. Are you Lily? You're so cute. What do you make of this? Oh yes, ancient text.
I make nothing of you. Ha 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 ha. Oh, maybe you do.
Charm of encryption. Okay, she's my magic person. I remember you. I'm so terrible with names, and I feel so bad.
Huh.
Like, I have some neighbors who I talk to all the time when I walk my dog, and I remember their dog's name, and I don't remember their name, and at this point, it's gone on way too long for me to ask. So I'm just hoping that one day, like, you or somebody else will be around, and I can be like, hey, this is my friend. Can you, and then force them to introduce themselves.
That is hilarious. I'll tell you this, I had a friend in middle school, who was a friend of a friend, and we met at nutrition, aka
Oh my god!
recess.
Oh my god! Nutrition.
We
Hey,
met-
like, comment, and subscribe if you celebrate nutrition at 10, 12 in the morning or whenever the fuck they
Right.
had it. Yeah.
So I met him, and I had at no point did my friend who knew him ever tell me his name, and it felt weird to at some point, like a couple of weeks in, I realized I didn't know his name. And it was fine, and it just seemed so weird. I did eventually ask his name, and I was even more confused because his name was Dodoria, like from Dragon Ball Z.
I was gonna say like the demon
I was like, no, like
that gets turned into a cookie. That's him, right?
no, Dodoria. That's Deborah.
Oh.
Dodoria is Frieza's henchman,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Not there's like the sexy one, and then there's the other one. Right?
Zarbon.
Yeah, Zarbon is the sexy one. Okay.
Dodoria has the
I like
spikes on his
Zarbon.
heads.
Yes.
Yeah, he was like, my name is Dodoria, and I was incredibly confused and did not call him by his name because I was like, I
Yeah,
must have
'cause you're
heard
like-
I must have heard him wrong.
Yeah.
And then I looked, I think, when the yearbook came out, and I was like, no, his actual name is in fact Dodoria.
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna like plot
No.
twist was gonna be like, no, it was a fake the whole time. Well, I mean, I guess
No,
he's of the age where maybe
he was
there's
born after Dragon Ball Z came after.
Well,
Dragon
maybe
Ball Z coming out.
a parent like liked Dragon Ball Z and was like, oh, because that first came out like in the late '80s, right? Like in
Yeah.
in manga form. Maybe is Dodoria's name Dodoria in Japanese? I don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, he wasn't Japanese either.
All right, well,
Yeah, I know, it's all sorts of confusing.
maybe we're fucked up. Maybe there's like a culture where that's like a really common name, and we're just like, oh, it's a cartoon. Oh fuck, 489 damage. Did you see that shit? I'm not gonna waste it. I don't need it.
Apparently, the name Dodoria is the Japanese word for durian fruit,
Well, that's not surprising for DBZ.
which is Tommy's. I mean, a lot of people's, but Tommy's least favorite food.
Isn't it like a super acquired taste? I don't think I've ever had durian
It
in
is
my
a
life.
super acquired taste and smell. I heard a chuckle.
Maybe I have had durian. I don't remember.
Durian smells like
It smells like death,
is it-
right?
is
It
it-
smells awful.
Tommy's somewhere around here. Is it vomit? Sorry, rotted flesh.
Rotted flesh. Is that better or worse than vomit? Like, if I had to pick one.
Which would you prefer cause you to gag?
Probably vomit. I mean, I've had vomit in my mouth, so it's not as weird, I guess.
Yeah. But some people absolutely love it. I learned that my nephews love durian candy, which is disturbing to me on so many levels. Because durian is like a fruit that is liked in multiple Asian cultures, including what my nephews are half of, which is Vietnamese.
But do they like? But is it one of those things where like you eat it because like your family ate it, but it like once you see other food, you're like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking? Because there's a lot of Romanian food like that.
And they seem to genuinely like it. So I don't know. There's also a weird Let's talk about weird Japanese foods. Have you ever heard of natto?
No. They're like the international organization.
It's a visual. I mean, there's a like.
Stupid.
It's one of those foods where you know what the texture is just by like looking at it. I really don't know how to describe it. It's like.
Is it like farty?
It's like beans that are in this sort of mucusy substance.
Oh yeah.
And
now you're speaking my language.
And it's not the substance it's in isn't mucusy on its own.
Oh boy.
Oof.
It's all good. Heels? It's all good. We don't need it.
Do you have any?
I do, but I don't want to waste it. It's not worth it.
You have the money though, right?
It's not worth it.
It's not like the mucusy on its own. It starts off generally dry, but to make it edible, you like stir it, and it causes it to become sort of like liquid mucusy-ish.
The only thing worse than mucus.
And it's like really sticky and pulls apart. It's not pleasant to see or to listen to.
Oh, okay.
You might want to heal somebody.
Listen, we don't need it.
Your favorite character?
I'm just doing it for the viewers so they don't...
Oof. So they don't think leveling is unimportant?
Yeah. Just so I can play the game, so I can keep the veneer going.
Yesterday, I moved, for the audience to know, I moved my desk. And so now I can hear Tommy in the other room chuckling.
Well, it's nice. It's like it's ambience.
It's like we have an audience.
B, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I just learned that you can charge this gun and shoot it like this.
Yeah. You can do that with Bracken's gun too.
What is this? Episode 5 billion? Like.
Yeah. You must have just.
This is the game that keeps. Yeah, I never had to use it.
You can do it with everybody's secondary weapon.
I didn't know that. But I would see Roland do that move when I wasn't controlling him, and I'm like, oh, that must be a spell I'm just not using. Or I'll figure it out one day.
Oh my god, you have so many of those. That guy might be a little too high.
How about this guy?
It's closer.
This guy looks like a punk ass.
The other one was like 57, right?
Nope. 10 levels is fine. We can do it.
Here goes nothing.
Man, you're so far away from leveling. But you'll do it.
Well, I think I just leveled up.
Oh.
Folks, grinding is a big part of RPGs.
It is.
We're showing this so that people get the true experience.
And remember, that gives you infinite magic to do infinite abilities. Where you have it. Or skills.
Oh. Yeah!
Yeah!
Is that it?
You just victoried all over them.
Fuck yeah. See? The levels don't matter. It's irrelevant.
Uh-huh.
How do I get up there? Called
you
the
fly.
zipline?
You call Zippy. What is this? The Zipline, that's right. It's called the Zipline.
Yes. Lid Zipline. That's funny. I mean, that made me laugh inside.
It's very funny. It's a great joke. Everyone should start repeating it. Blazing ring.
B, I'm going to be honest. I don't know when this episode is going to come out. It could be this time next year. It could be Christmas 2024.
It could be Christmas 2025.
It could be Christmas. Yeah, more realistically. But I do want to talk about the Game Awards nominees.
Okay.
I do think it's important for posterity's sake. For 20, this is okay. So just for the record, this is 2023. Today we're recording on November 13th. So fuck, there's so many items. Boy, every year the Game Awards nominees come out and somebody has a fucking opinion on it. And I just want to say generally, like, I agree. Like, it's weird. Like, it's clear, like, the stuff in Game Awards that's like markety, like best esports team,
oh my God,
best Doritos brand. I understand why that's there. But, like,
yeah,
even though the Game Awards can be a little silly, I'm so glad they exist and they continue to happen because I think it's important that gaming legitimizes itself.
I just think if you're going to have... Yeah, I mean, I think the thing I find cringe, though, about the esports thing is that there are other types of like, professional gamers.
Yeah.
That all get lumped into that really weird best independent content creator category.
Yeah.
Where they only have 5 people, and it's like, that's weird because I think this year they had
who was in that
this year.
category this
I
year?
don't remember. I only know 2 of them. There was Iron Mouse, who's a
I don't-
VTuber,
I don't know who that is.
and People Make Games.
Great channel. Excellent channel.
Great channel. Does really great news and stuff. And then 3, I mean, I don't know what they do, but 3 other creators. And it's like, it seems...
Somebody named like Schlonky.
Yeah, I mean, effectively,
You know what I'm saying?
which is... I think one is named like Schneezy or something.
Yeah.
And it just seems like it's weird that you have like People Make Games in the
are fucking
same
ridiculous.
category
As Schlonky.
as or even just like Iron
One
Man.
person
It's like,
reacting to Five Nights at Freddy's, and the other one doing investigative journalism on like, I don't know.
yeah,
Did
like,
they do a video on Israel and Palestine like last week or something?
like they should do. I don't know. It seems like they should have like a best game essay channel.
real and then fake.
Yeah, like best just people that play games.
Well,
For-
Jacob Geller would
for
win
whatever.
every year in my heart.
Like you have Jacob Geller and No Clip and People Make Games and
Noel College Gervais needs to be on that list.
Eurothug and just other people. One
Yeah.
guy who makes these really comprehensive Remedy essay videos.
Who's that?
I'm forgetting his name, but he makes really good.
I've found a bunch of Remedy like lore videos. Like they're 3 to 7 hours long,
Oh wow!
and I haven't listened to any of them yet. But I'm finding my YouTuber for that.
Oh, I found one. I'll send you a guy who makes much shorter ones.
Look, I'm okay with a 3-hour lore video. They should have a category for best Warhammer YouTuber and give it to Arbiter Ian. I'm gonna call you out, Arbiter Ian, because you're cool as fuck. You don't watch this channel, but maybe you will.
he
one
might.
day. Maybe
If
you
you-
will. Maybe you'll be like, I fucking love Nino Kuni.
guy's-
Oh my god! No!
The
I
guy's
want
name
this one.
The guy's name is Hidden Machine.
That might be on the ones that I've. Why I'm fucking playing as Roland.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna have a channel for have a category for best Let's Players.
Yeah, that should
best-
that
for
at,
best
at a
game
minimum,
essays.
right?
For best, I don't know, just general video game community influencers.
Well, because there are definitely YouTubers that are just, or like streamers that are just like, hey, I'm on Twitch, I'm playing Spider-Man 2, it just came out,
Yeah,
and we're just hanging out. And there's ones who are focused on like classic games or like weird stuff.
there's some that are their whole thing is they're just dedicated to releasing news about games from certain companies.
Right. Like there's a really great, there's
There's a
obviously,
guy whose entire thing is he gives news about Valve stuff.
yeah, or like Vati, right? Like Vati Video, he does like
Oh yeah,
like from soft stuff exclusively. There's plenty of those. Plenty of Warhammer ones of those too.
we don't talk about Warhammer.
Yes, we do. Warhammer is excellent. There may be a Warhammer series coming up on this channel soon,
Oh,
which we haven't talked about yet, and you're learning about that for the first time.
I am.
On the air.
this is exciting.
But it's an idea that I have. With a person who was asking about it, actually,
Oh,
who's been referenced on this channel before.
really?
Yeah, who was like, I like that you do YouTube stuff, and I was like, you want to participate sometime? And they're like, maybe.
Really? That's how R feels?
Yeah.
R wants Warhammer on channel?
Well, it was after we played a game of Warhammer, so there was a lot.
Oh, okay.
There was a lot of Warhammer in the air.
But I'm not intending to sound suspicious if I sound suspicious.
R
But I
slash
am
Warhammer.
suspicious.
Well, it's going to be video game related, so it's still on brand. Fuck, 500 damage.
You're gonna play the Great Vermintide?
No, probably that. Actually, Vermintide is okay. In the world of Warhammer games, Vermintide is probably one of the best.
Probably top tier.
Yeah, probably. Actually, I would say almost guaranteed to be in the top 5.
How about Dark Tide? Why is there tides?
Because it's like the Vermintide, like because there's a bunch of them.
Why are there things always not always, but why are there things always tide based?
Well, so the Vermintide is literally a thing. It's like when the Skaven will come and take over the world.
Yeah, but I'm saying they named it.
Well, it's the Tide series now.
Okay, so so Dark Tide is like a
Dark Tide is
DLC,
like
right?
no, Dark Tide is a completely new game.
Okay, so why is that Dark Tide?
Vermintide is fantasy Warhammer, and Dark Tide is Warhammer 40k.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes it
So I think
better.
they picked the Tide because they're like, hey, it's one of these, 4-player multiplayer kind of games. Last time I played Dark Tide, it was not good, but they released a ton of updates.
They have released a ton of updates.
Super Saiyajin. No, I want the Fireball. This one.
Fireball. Oh yeah, you can upgrade your spells.
Yep. I think we learned that last time, like 8 weeks ago.
So you
Fuck yeah.
what games are you voting for the
What's on the list? I haven't looked yet. For like the
Oh.
community choice or whatever?
I have to look. Let me open this up. I'm personally sad because I know what game is going to win all of the awards, and I think
Alan Wake 2?
No, Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3 is going to get a lot of love.
They're gonna win all the awards, and I think it personally, I think it should go to Alan Wake 2, but I understand that Baldur's Gate 3 appeals to a much wider audience.
I mean, that game is the game of 2023 in terms of what
Yeah.
people are talking about, without a doubt. Like, more so than Zelda, I think.
Yeah. All right.
I'm sorry there's so much grinding going on, folks, but
I'm not.
I did this to you.
So, Game of the Year is Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2,
Another one I haven't played. I'm sure
Resident
it's great,
Evil
though.
4, Super Mario
What?
Wonder,
The remake?
and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it seems weird
I mean,
to have
I
a
guess they
remake in there.
changed. I guess they changed RE4, but it's RE4. Like, everybody already knows that game is like one of the best games ever made. We don't need another series of.
Yeah. Best game direction is all of those minus RE4.
Is there again that replaces RE4 on the
No,
list?
it's
Okay, so those are the games then.
yeah. And pretty much all of those pretty much Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate, and one of those games is in just about every other category.
Watch your backs.
Yeah, best narrative, Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate. This seems weird to me. Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. Seems weird to make
As
a
like
DLC have
with
a-
other games.
Yeah.
That's-
Final Fantasy 16
Okay.
and Spider-Man 2.
Maybe they're arguing that because of the patch also came out. It's like they changed the skill tree and stuff. Maybe that's the
Maybe,
rationale.
but that was best narrative. I don't know. Best art direction is Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush,
Oh, Hi-Fi Rush is so good. I forgot that was this year.
Lies of P, Mario Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom. So we're looking for best community. I don't think there isn't like a community award this time.
Yeah, I remember last time it was just like pick your game of the year, and it's always something
Yeah,
whack.
there isn't. There isn't
There's
a game
slice
for
of
that.
creamy cheese.
I got two ones that are interesting. Or games for impact are
A game you throw at
A
someone.
Space for the Unbound, which is an
Never played
amazing
it.
game.
Never played it.
Chance of Sinar.
I want to play that so bad.
Goodbye Volcano High, which is also supposed to be good. Tachia. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Oh, that's the one where you
That's
turn into
the-
different animals and stuff.
Yeah, that takes place in a fantasy version of. I'm forgetting the country. Sorry.
That game looks great though.
Terra Nil and Venba.
Oh, Terra Nil.
Venba looks also really good.
Which one?
Venba.
What is that?
It's a Tamil. It's about like Tamil immigrants coming and kids learning how to, or learning about their culture while also like the culture of the place that they moved from and dealing with
Is it like an
losing family and stuff.
Is it like adventure style where like
No, it's like a visual novel kind of style.
that's cool. That was like there's always a game like that every year that gets picked. Forget the one last year, but it was like one of these family abuse type games. Sad
Oh,
shit
I can
happens.
tell you the content creator of the year is now. You're gonna love these.
Oh god.
Crap, I accidentally... Oh, close.
Jungle pits.
No. They are Iron Mouse.
I don't
People
know.
make games.
Great.
Quackity. Spreen.
What?
Spreen, I think.
What?
Spreen. And Cypher PK.
I only know people make games.
I think I've heard of Quackity. Look,
I mean, I've said that word.
I'm gonna I know I'm generally more up to date on things than Daniel, but I'm gonna pull my
You tell me what no cap means.
I'm gonna pull my millennial card. My aging millennial card here.
You're older than me, by the way. Shh. I just want to point that out for the
Don't tell
audience.
people.
I mean, it's only like 3 months. So. Now that I know what the difference between a 0-month-old baby and a 3-month-old baby, you were doing a lot of shit when I was born. You were fucking lifting your head up. You were cooing, probably.
Oh, probably.
You were probably in a different kind of onesie.
I was. Oh, wow.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have to rewatch this and understand why I needed to get the things I got in order to help her decipher this.
Okay, Spreen is a part of Team Heretics.
Oh, that doesn't help me at all.
I don't know what Team Heretics
Cuppy.
plays.
Hey, Cuppy and Sorty.
Well, it's League. He plays League.
Oh, what? Do we need to be breeding this kind of toxicity in the world? I'm sorry, League of Legends, I've never had a nice time with that game. I'm sure.
Cypher PK plays various games.
Okay.
Like Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, and Among Us.
Okay. Does that count as various? That should be, those 3 games should be in their own genre called like, put Five Nights at Freddy's in that genre.
He's mostly known for Fortnite. He's associated with Ninja.
Okay, well maybe that's now we're digging up the conspiracy.
Man, Ninja just fell off the face of the earth when he left Twitch.
Yeah, wasn't it like he was with, it was a YouTube streaming or the Microsoft one or something?
I think it was one of those. YouTube.
And then it just like never really happened. Well, I mean, YouTube's fucking going in the toilet anyway. As we know, as content creators on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, I still only have 2 characters that are... I'm gonna upgrade some stuff. Maybe get some better armor.
Sounds good.
Manage Kingdom. Let's get some cash and some items.
Every time, this is just a random best esports event. Whenever I see it on the Game Awards thing, I always vote for Evo.
Because it's the only one that's any good.
Because I always associate Evo with Melee tournaments.
Huh, well, that's
And them being amazing.
a dated
Which is a really
thing.
Yeah, it's really dated. But I mean, I know they do other stuff. But when remember when Brawl came out, they still played Melee.
Yeah, because they need their wave dashing.
Yeah, they needed the wave dashing and they didn't want to be tripping.
Hey, Auntie Martha, I remember you from the beginning of the game.
Woohoo! Oh, look at all these people I can level.
Yep.
Garrow?
Floyd, the cat. He's cute. He's a cute cat.
So, Daniel, have you played Nino Kuni Crossworlds?
No.
The NFT game?
No.
Oh.
Something to add to my NFT collection. That's a joke. What is it? What is
That's
it?
surprising.
What does it entail?
Well, it entails very little. As soon as the game launched, it kind of crashed and burned.
Yeah, because it was trying to steal all your fucking information.
Oh, look at that! It has a 4.5 on 4.6 on the Apple App Store.
It's because all the tech bros are...
Yeah. It was also made by Netmarble.
Who's Netmarble?
You don't know who Netmarble is?
Nope.
Netmarble is one of the OG mobile game companies.
Hey, up.
OG, as in they were founded in 2000.
That is very OG
Yeah.
for a mobile game company. That's like putting it on flip phones, OG. Playing that Kingdom Hearts Rechained game or whatever the fucking that flip phone game. All right, I leveled
I'm
everybody
looking
up.
forward to that. I have no idea how it's going to work. The new Kingdom Hearts mobile game, Missing Link. Have you seen the trailer for
I
it?
have, and I just like gave up right away when I saw what it was. I was like, oh shit, I can't. I'm still on Kingdom Hearts 2.
I started watching, this guy compiled all of Kingdom Hearts cutscenes into a chronological series that are about, each video I would say is about 3 to 45 minutes. And
Yeah,
there's
how do I level up my kingdom
like
level?
120 of them. Go to Manage Kingdom, I believe. And then go to the
To
castle.
the castle? Okay, that's what I thought so.
You need 50 or more citizens.
How many do I have?
You have... I think you have to...
30?
I think you have to leave and go to the citizens bar. Oh wait, 42. Oh no, 29. You have 29 citizens.
35 max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need more peoples.
Well, I need to get that number. How do I get the population cap up too? Do I build more facilities?
Maybe?
Probably, right? That would make
Probably.
sense.
Yeah, there's 3 more buildings you can make. Oh, there's one up there.
Dispellery. Build. I might as well, right? I have this
Yeah.
fucking money.
Those King's Guildas. Now you can dispel.
So was that mobile game supposed to be like connected to
Nothing.
anything, or was
none
it
of the-
just
none
like?
of- none of the Ni no Kuni properties are connected to each other.
Because I just like, I don't know. It's like this alternate universe. You would think it could have. You weren't able to build this just yet. I don't have money.
I wish they were connected to anything.
Is there anyone not doing anything? Minty?
The game's story follows a beta tester for a fictional virtual reality game called Soul Diver, which transports them
This
to the
doesn't
world
sound like-
of Ni no Kuni. Within Soul Diver, they meet an AI character named Rania before a glitch crashes the game. They awakens in a burning city where they save the queen, who is revealed to be the parallel version of Rania.
Wow, that's the whole
world is
story.
based on
That's
the one
everything.
From Dominion of the Dark Djinn / Wrath of the White Witch, which is the same game, effectively. And there are 5 character classes. It also has different gameplay modes,
Oh,
similar to I guess
Why didn't I research this
Brave
sooner?
Exvius, the Final Fantasy mobile game.
Uh huh. That one's like Brave Exvius is the one that like you pay like $5 and you can have like Cloud and Squall in the same party or whatever.
Yeah. The game was made by Netmarble as an MMO. After the CEO of Level 5 was impressed by their previous game, Lineage 2 Revolution.
Lineage 2.
Lineage 2 Revolution. A mobile MMO.
Boy, those are words that make
Under
me...
license from NCSoft.
Lineage 2. Straighter than ever.
Have you ever seen Lineage?
There's line.
The Lineage games?
Nope.
They're wild.
What are they about?
Your lineage.
Like, is it like that game Massive Chalice where you have your family take over for you when you die?
So, like, you make a character, and then the game starts, and you play as somebody else, and then that person dies, and you're that person's child.
Okay, it's like that. It's like Rogue Legacy or like one of these games.
Yeah.
I don't know if these people are suited for any of this shit, but
They're suitable for everything.
mining camp number 3.
I take it back. Ni no Kuni Crossworlds generated $101.3 million in revenue in the
Wow.
first 2 weeks, the second highest grossing game globally in that same period, behind Honor of Kings. Japan accounted for 45% of the revenue. South Korea 35%. And now you can play it on Windows. So we should play that next, yeah?
feels like we shouldn't do that.
Well, it doesn't say Steam, it just says
Facility
Windows, but we
menu.
can check. Go check, guys. We need to keep the Ni no Kuni content.
We don't need to.
I think we should, keep it consistent. This is going to be a Ni no Kuni 2 and Crossworlds dedicated channel from now on.
Crossworld. We're only gonna play Ni no Kuni Crossworlds.
Oh wow! For all those interested, right now, today, if you get on it, November 13th, 2023, Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch is having an 85% markdown on Steam for $7.49. So
Is there attached to a sale?
is it attached to a sale?
Because B, let me tell you, nothing gets me going more than a freaking Steam sale.
It's just a week-long deal. Offer ends November 20th. So if you can't make it by November 20th, guys,
Is this the Armor Works?
then try November 20th of the year this comes out.
Just
So we have it.
look, that game's gonna go on sale again. Okay, it's not better than.
Oh, so now you can. So some of the stuff, if you see the stuff that's in like, what is that, reddish, pink sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
If you bring that to the dispellery and there's somebody there, it will remove the curse
There's a curse on this stuff.
on the armor. Or I think like the Vengeful Daredevil's armor probably has a curse on it. If you bring it to the dispellery,
Well, hang on a minute.
then it will. You can pay to have the curse removed.
Hang on a minute. I didn't know about this.
There it
There
is.
it is.
Do we have somebody that can work there?
Probably. We've been getting a lot of citizens.
Lily.
One person.
Oh,
God fucking damn it. Where did I put her? Oh,
Spellworks?
I put her in the Spellworks, yeah. Stop the research. Stop the research.
keep it up. Keep it up.
I don't care. I have so much fucking money. I'm just gonna extort my citizenry later.
You are taxing them quite a bit.
Do they still have income?
Do you want them to?
No. We're making a new kingdom where everyone is gonna be super happy.
What does that do?
Efficient spell development.
Reducing cost by 30%.
That might be more useful, actually. Okay.
So I
Now, let's walk to that in our chibi form.
Wrong
can
direction.
Can I? No.
Sadly.
Why do I have a jump then? You know, Kuni.
Because
Why?
it's cute. It's super adorable.
Huh.
Ooh, that was a Roland journal.
Then, oh, fucking.
Your favorite character.
Who gives a flying fuck about Roland?
Roland is probably one of the most important characters in all of video game history.
I mean, I don't.
Was it the wrong direction?
I can't agree.
Oh no, I was wrong. That was the right direction. Was it? How do you,
You know
get
what?
over there?
I think it's up on the hill. Actually, I think I was going the right. I was on the right side of the map.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. I was-
There.
Yeah, do this.
I'm gonna say it again because I say it like every time. I think the music is just very charming.
Yeah, it's great. Not as good as one, but pretty good. Okay, I don't care about your excuses.
Oh, never mind. It wasn't the red
Nope.
thing. Ah, I thought it was more things.
So it does say
Which will
like.
make it stronger.
Oh man, what? I didn't know I had this shit in my inventory. For 1,000 guilders, that's it? Cool Dragon Lance. Oh yeah. Well, let's get them all. They look pretty strong, actually. How much better does it get?
A little. Only a
Plus
little
3.
bit. It also gets a. It looked like it also got an effect.
Oh yeah, I think.
Oh, it
'cause-
says curse reduces damage built by a fair bit.
so it probably gives. I
So
think
it
it gets
removes-
a little buff. Yeah,
Yeah,
charge
yeah,
attacks,
yeah.
hit a block.
It removes the debuff.
Such a shame.
So yeah,
Let's see if that did anything. Maybe I can get his wand better.
the dozy starfall.
Is it better?
Sad. Well, what? Your favorite character, Leander, can have a better thingamajig.
Knockout Redeemer Sword. Do I want to give that to him?
When do you want to get it to your second favorite character, Roland?
I'm gonna give it to.
Ooh, that was cool.
I almost called him
Did you see
Ian.
the glowy one? The glowy sword?
Which one?
Click it. Click it, I think. The Lion's Radiant Blade.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go to Roland
Oh, he's a lion.
because he's got a one.
Oh, because he has really shitty
yeah, he
weapons.
has a really bad one.
He also might want another other sword. Yeah?
Nope,
No?
that's all he gets. When did I get all these fucking awesome items? Holy shit!
Maybe just now from all that grinding you did? Maybe?
A feisty Crimson Halberd. Hell yeah. Plunderbuss.
Do you have any armor that you got too?
I don't think I got any armor, but
Exasperating fish fork.
Gloomy Dragon Lance. Sure. Oh, this is probably the one that I. Oh no.
Dangerous Wizard's Bouquet. Oh,
Oh
wow.
boy. People are probably watching this game being like, this fucking clown is just like not leveling up his characters at all.
Breezy Statesman Spear.
I'm just gonna get the Gloomy Lizard Lance, even though that's probably not. Holy
These names-
shit. Yeah, they're a
Now, you
little.
haven't used some of these characters into that in quite a while.
Well, I don't think I ever used Batu. Like,
Yeah,
only when I had
He's
to.
kind of not terribly quick. I like characters that can do damage and are slightly fast.
It's literally every character you play in every RPG we've ever played.
What? It's not true.
Let's. You know what?
It's mostly true, but
And then I'm actually gonna undo what I just did
why?
and giving Roland the Lion's Radiant Blade.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give him the Dozy Starfall Sword. And yep, there we go.
Yeah.
All right,
What level are you now?
like 49.
Oof. Well, do you want to... What level does it say is recommended for the
For the quest?
quest?
Who cares? Level 60, fucking something crazy. I think it's like
53?
53.
Oh,
You know what?
You're with a
Fuck
couple
it.
levels. Do it. Go for
Fuck it. I'm just gonna. Bracken is level 52, so
Yeah.
she can just solo it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to go to the junkyard mine and then just fly over to that
Yeah, you don't want to go to Broadleaf if you can
to
avoid
the
it.
northern crater. That's a reference to Final Fantasy.
It is a reference.
Sorry, boat.
It's also a reference to other northern craters in the world and games.
But it's not capital. Oops, wrong direction.
No, you're going the right way. No, now you're going the right way.
Now I'm going the right way.
Now you're going the wrong way.
No, we're going north.
Yeah, it's the wrong way.
Well, depending on what we want to do.
You just passed a treasure chest.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Where is it?
To the left. Somewhere. Right, turn around. Go straight. There it is.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even see that shit.
It's
See,
the most
this-
important treasure chest in the game.
This is what happened to me in a post like Diablo Borderlands world, especially Borderlands. Like I just stopped giving a shit about loot.
Yeah.
And now whenever I play a game, I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get the story thing, and it's gonna be really strong. Sorry. If he was level 58, I would do it.
Yeah. Because then it'd be a fair fight for him.
Yeah.
But 63, there's no point because you could absolutely destroy
It's too
him.
red. Here, I'm gonna just fight one guy. And let's see what it looks like. Let's see what this dark red really means.
And you didn't save the game.
Who cares? This game autosaves. We established that.
That's true. It does autosave. Ooh, Bracken became soaked. Interesting.
Excuse me?
That's what it said.
Okay.
It showed her picture and it said became soaked.
What was the picture that it showed?
It showed a picture of Bracken.
Did it show it? Fuck. Alright, cool. I could have done that, but alright. If you want to.
Oh wow, you know, leveling your weapons really makes fights easier.
As it turns out.
It turns out if you can't level yourself, you can level your weapons.
Yeah. The Dark Souls way. Your strength is on a diminishing return curve, but your weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, like, the other thing I like about the Game Awards, to go back to that discussion, they always have music.
Huh?
They always have music from the games at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
So go back to our Game Awards conversation, and I think that's become more of a thing now. Is like who the composer is. Yes, per kid. And by the way, unrelated.
Well,
but
it'd be nice if they had a best original song.
yeah. Which, I mean, that doesn't always fly every year, but like.
But in a year with Alan Wake,
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm assuming those guys, those
there's so many. They made so many songs for that game. There's so many songs for that game in general. But
that should be. I mean, I guess they have best. What is best score? That's a category.
they have best
right?
music and score as one category.
Yeah. Okay. So that's, you know.
Does Hi-Fi Rush have? I mean, Hi-Fi Rush, I'm assuming, has original.
Oh yeah.
Tracks
Yeah. It's
and
a lot of
stuff.
like pop punk stuff. It's cool. It's really fun.
But there's probably games that have interesting like music or songs that would work for a best original.
Space Channel 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, all the
Ooh, there's a tripdoor.
every game made
Oh.
by.
You didn't get to use tripdoor.
They're just gonna tell me, oh, you're integrator. No, the old one is there.
Every game made by.
Made by the guys who made Bastion and Hades and Transistor. Supermassive. Every single one of their games has a like original song.
a singer as the lead
yeah,
character.
like an actual song in it.
As a reference to Transistor.
And or multiple songs in many cases.
That looks dangerous.
So they would sweep that category. I don't understand how I did this. Flip it.
Flip and flip.
I forgot how much I fucking love that.
Just flip.
With such a fucking vigor. Also, the Game Awards kind of answers the question of should they play trailers at the Oscars, and I think the answer is no.
no.
Yeah. I mean, I think it works for the Game Awards because that's what gaming is, but especially now that E3's dead, like it's one of the few places we can get.
I think it works for the Game Awards because people expect. This might sound terrible. Expect little from Jeff. Liley, like.
From Jeff Keighley?
Jeff Keighley, yeah. Like, it makes it feel like less of an award show.
Yeah, I mean, well, it adds to the advertisement quality for sure because they are literally advertisements.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are other. That's the other thing. There are other like awards that are more legitimate, not legitimate, but like more like trying to
Like,
be really classy, like
Like the Golden Joystick.
Golden Joystick, or well, I don't know about that. BAFTAs are the ones that try to be like
Yeah.
classy. I don't know.
BAFTAs are like real, or
Yeah, like art awards.
yeah.
But yeah, I think the Game Awards can be like. It can be like its predecessors, like the shows that were on MTV, and like Snoop Dogg was there and would get
Like
high
the
and
Spike-
be like
the Spike
the
Game
Spike
Awards.
Awards, yeah, where it would be like, all right, guys, like we're gonna drink some Mountain Dew and this is the new Dark Souls 2.
Yeah. But I guess, yeah, you also have like another one is the GDC Awards.
Those are also pretty legitimate, right? They're just like trying to be.
And they do categories that wish Game Awards would do, but they're not going to because they're too technical. Like best new technology for made in developed for gaming.
That's
or
very
whatever.
GDC. That's not. Most real gamers don't care about that stuff. Real gamers just
Yeah.
care about Fortnite skins.
I read a thing came up on my feed from Remedy, their post about how they changed or updated their North Point engine. North Point, I think it is. I think it's engine for Alan Wake 2, and I just read that whole thing, and it was pretty interesting.
Is it? It's just that's the control engine too, right? And all the
Yeah.
It's cool.
I just think the people that make video game engines
those guys really,
are just fucking geniuses.
yeah. Especially if you're your own little company and you can like just have your own little game engine, like that's a big win, right? You don't have to pay to Unreal or Unity, who are terrible now.
Yeah.
And apparently, as of the time of this recording, there's hints of like layoffs because of that rollout of the payment plan from earlier this year. And I'm like, that's such a fucking own goal, like, and so frustrating for those people that are inevitably going to be laid off because this is the year of the layoffs in the games industry.
But they also have companies like what do you call it? Which I guess makes sense for them, but like Squeenix and CD Projekt Red and so on, and I guess even this Level 5 being like, we're just going to use Unreal's engine.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people do it.
Which, I mean, it makes sense because you don't have to worry about training new devs. But, there's also the power or the freedom that comes with a bespoke system.
Right, especially if you're like, okay, we're a strategy game studio, right? We're gonna make an engine that's fucking good at that. That's cool. That's probably more helpful. Or like for Remedy, they I think there's an added bonus of like same engine has the same kind of like tools that you make levels in the same way because you want everything to be interconnected, right? Like from a story perspective. I don't know how real that is, but it feels real to me as a non-game designer.
I mean, it has the same what I'll call particle effects, sort of more complicated than that. Particle effects as control.
Because it's the same magic. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same altered world events.
Dungeon crawling.
I love a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl.
I knew you were about to say that.
Because I'm thinking about Hero Quest. I was looking at it on my shelf the other day, and also I've not played a D&D campaign. I guess the closest in recent memory was the Casino Heist campaign put on by one Tomy. In terms of like a traditional kind of like dungeon crawl. But sometimes I get so nostalgic for like
Yeah.
hey,
Well, the
there's
thing
traps.
that I was doing was going to eventually lead to a dungeon crawl type thing.
Yeah. And it's cooler when it's a sci-fi dungeon crawl.
Yeah, because then you have science.
Like every time I've played D&D now with folks, like, and all the DMs I've played with have all been excellent. Especially because at least one of them watches this channel. And their campaign was actually, pretty fun. And we've done a one shot too. But there's always this compulsion to holy fucking shit. There's always this compulsion to like do something crazy, something creative, something different,
Yeah.
And I just one of these days just want someone to be like, there's a treasure and a dragon. Go kill it. This fucking thing needs to stop right now.
Oh, wow. That is some big chunks, though,
Well,
that somebody's taking out.
because I'm over leveled.
But you're not using your tactic tweaker.
Oh shit.
That's such a funny word.
Well, also, I think I've only ever used the tactic tweaker when you've said, hey, Daniel, you should use the tactic tweaker.
Hey, Daniel, you should make the game easier.
Yeah, well. I would say I'm over leveled for this boss.
You see, this boss is too tiny, though. It's just a mini boss.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously the real boss is not going to be... Well, okay, there was that one boss that was actually kind of
Yeah,
challenging.
there's no way the boss is going to be named Brilliant.
Coldarius.
Oh, wow, he's dead.
Yep. That's why they call me Mr. Video Games.
They do.
Yep. Everybody calls me that. My mom calls me that.
I remember she said that in her speech at your wedding.
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Video Games. Let's keep going. I feel like I should explore down this way.
Should you? Watch this be the right way.
This is my Mr. Video Games instincts coming into play. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's silly, but like, wizardly crystal.
Oh yeah, you
rose.
never checked your armor. You checked your weapons, but not your armor.
Oh yeah, well, because I don't really need it.
Well.
Because I'm so powerful. I don't really have anything
Oh,
that's
yeah,
like that
pretty.
crazy. Well, I should check his armor though, because yeah. Great.
Nice. How about Bracken?
I think Bracken has like. I'll give her Roland's gear.
Cybernetic boots. Booming cybernetic boots.
I'll give her the dripping ring, so she can get soaked. I'm just using the game's terminology. I'm not.
Yeah. Huge damage.
What?
What?
Almond in F. You have a whole other line. You didn't need to do this.
Almond? What is that supposed to be short for?
Ailment in effect.
Oh, okay. So more damage when you're hurt?
Okay, but that's needed to add like 2 extra letters on top of the letter that they excluded.
You couldn't do it.
I'm gonna do-
They couldn't afford the extra
What's
line.
his name? Lysander? Was
Leander?
Leander. He's cool. All right. He's cool.
I like him. Even though
I mean, he's got
Daniel
his.
was planning on killing him the first moment he saw him.
He's got his immortal babe queen waiting for him, so he probably wants to wrap this fucking quest up as fast as possible. Oh, it's just some sort of shrine. Anyway, let's keep moving. Because the cup is the boss. The cup is the boss. Is the cup the boss?
The cup cannot be the boss. That
Is
would
the
be
cup
weird.
the boss? Is the cup the boss? What is this?
Oh, it's just one of these guys.
Temper Temple. Hallowed home of holy hellfire. All right.
Let's go to work.
B, I'm going to pause this right here,
Yeah,
and we're going to do this again
next time.
in 7 days or 7
right.
weeks. They're not going to know. Thank you, everyone.
And next time we can talk about Lucas Candy.
Oh my God, yes. Goodbye.
Bye.